I think the originator of drill, I want to say, please don't
Don't
bite my
call
head
her.
off for this. Um, Chief Keef, I think started it in
Hey,
Chicago. So
Sosa.
I don't know music like that, but if I'm not mistaken, Chief
We
Keef
love Chief
started
Keef.
drill in
Was that? Hold
Chicago.
on. Speaking of Chief Keef, was that his foot on Sexy Red Head on Instagram the other day?
I
Did
would
you see the
hope
thing?
not.
Was isn't that who she's dating? Isn't she dating him?
I think she is like
Yeah, she
dating
put
him.
a
She be
thing
like,
on.
that's my man. That's
Yeah,
my nigga. You know.
she put a thing on Instagram with the man foot on her face, and I was like, I
Oh,
hope that's
I
not
don't know
Chief
about
Keef,
that,
but
Sexy Red. I love you, but you gotta do better.
yeah, y'all gotta do
Don't have
better.
nobody's foot on your head, please.
Hey guys, welcome back to QC. It's your girl Queen Joe here. I hope y'all know I'm Queen Joe by now, y'all, because this is episode 5, and I feel like we're besties. I feel like we are best friends by now, because I don't told y'all about my whole life story. Like, since the first episode, I told y'all about how I got bullied when I came to America. I told y'all about my labor. Told y'all about how I struggled to start a business. Told y'all about all my boyfriends, how I got beat up, all that craziness. So, by now, I feel like we are besties. Anybody and everybody who have ever clicked on a link to QC, we are best friends. We are besties, okay? So I don't want to use the hey guys greeting anymore, guys. I think that's too basic. That's a little too boring for me. So I was like, I want to try to come up with a whole new greeting for y'all. But I don't like besties. I don't like best friends. I feel like that's a little too basic. I feel like everybody on the internet be doing besties, okay? So I'm gonna tell y'all how I came up with my new greeting. All right. So I went on Google, of course. I know we got Chat GBT, but we still using Google, y'all. I went on Google and I was like, hmm. I'm like, hey Google, what's another word for best friends? And then Google brought a list of words, and I was like, that's basic, that's boring. But one of the words that was part of it was soulmates. And I like that. I was like, oh my God, I love that. I love the word soul. I feel like it describes me. I love it. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to stick with that. All right. I'm going to stick with that greeting. That's going to be our new greeting. So from now on, y'all my soulmates. Anybody who have ever watched QC, y'all my soulmates. I'm doing this for y'all, okay? So we're gonna start a show over. We're about to start over. We're gonna start with the new greeting, okay? Hey soulmates, how y'all doing out there? Welcome back to QC. It's your girl Queen Joe here. I'm super excited actually. Let me ring my bell. Yeah. In just a few moments, I'm going to be joined by one of my favorite soulmates, okay? I have a few favorite friends, but this girl is one of my most favorite soulmates, okay? We met a few years ago. We actually met on a professional business level. She was actually a client. But now we've like manifested into something so beautiful, so great. I consider her one of my very good friends. Like I said, we're from clients to friends to business partner actually now at this point, okay? So I can't, let me not ramble on too much. Help me, guys. Help me. Welcome to QC, Susu. You like my little
I
bell?
love you, man. Yes, of course I do. It's so cute and small. Look at it.
Yes. Hey, girl. Hey. Welcome to the show. We're finally doing this.
Finally. You know how long
Yeah,
I've been trying?
I
It's
know.
been a moment.
So, guys, Susu is actually gonna be a repeating guest on the show. Okay, so you're gonna get used to her. You're gonna see her face a lot whenever I have any kind of tea. I'm gonna call my girlfriend. We're gonna be chopping it up. Okay, so y'all gonna get used to her. Thank you for coming
Of
on. How you doing
course. It's a
today?
blessing. I'm great. Oh my God, I'm great. So good. Can't complain.
You can't
Thank you,
complain.
Lord.
Facts, okay? So Susu, guys, Susu is actually very spiritual. This is my spiritual baby. She's heavy into zodiac signs. Actually, I forgot. What's your sign again?
Aquarius.
Aquarius, yes. And
Hmm.
I'm a Virgo,
Shout
y'all.
out to the
Shout out
Aquarius.
shout out to Aquarius, lock in. And I'm a Virgo, so actually shout out to us because it's Virgo season right now. Yeah, so tell me what you actually got to tell me about us Virgos right now, because I'm not big, y'all,
I'm not
on zodiac signs.
I'm
So
not gonna lie to you. I'm not really
you're not a.
big. I'm not gonna say I'm not a big Virgo fan. I just don't know a lot about Virgos.
Oh,
I love Virgos.
excuse me.
And we love Beyonce. Everybody loves Beyonce. Y'all
Facts.
know that. We love
Queen
Beyonce.
Virgo.
But,
That's
you
Queen
know,
Virgo.
I can say they like creative stuff. I
Yeah.
can say that. They're very creative.
And the universe is gonna call us for creativity, and we're gonna reach for it
Absolutely,
this
they
year.
will.
Yeah, it's a fact. How long have you been into zodiac signs?
I want to say ever since I was probably in high school.
Mm.
So I had to be, what, 14, 15, starting to learn about it. You know, being a teen, you're trying to figure yourself out in high school. So it's just like, okay, let me just figure out what this is. What's
Hmm.
astrology? What's tarot? What's this? What's that? And that's where it all started from.
Right, and
Trying
you
to
got
figure yourself out.
yeah, and you like it. You got into it
Oh,
more and more.
absolutely. I love it. And you know, there's so many judgmental people out here. Oh, I wouldn't date this sign because they this.
Oh, don't get me
Oh,
started with that. Oh yeah, I don't like people that do that. I'm not big on the sign thing, so I don't like when people be like, "You're a
absolutely
Virgo,
not.
y'all crazy," or "You're a
Mm-mm.
Virgo, y'all this." That's too judgmental for me.
Right. That's too much. Like, okay, it's not that deep, but
Yeah.
all right.
No, but so some of the whole her being so close to the whole astronomy thing makes you also very spiritual, and I know you've gone through a bunch of different spiritual changes. So tell us about one of those moments and how you was able to get through it.
So, me also trying to figure out who I was, being a teenager. Later along, down the line, when my father passed, he passed in 2020, liver cancer. And from there, I just told myself, like, a lot of people be crying and stuff and, you know, grieving. And I'm just not one of those type of people. So I just opened myself up to spirituality more and was like, you know, everybody got to die someday. Everybody has to
Mm.
die someday. And the, the positive thing about it is all I can think about is them going to heaven, not going
Mm.
anywhere else. I'm like, okay, they're going to heaven. God's gonna take care of them,
Right.
and you know, that's just where it started. And
Yeah, and that made you was able to
yeah,
get through that tough time. I remember
definitely.
talking to
What?
you.
Definitely.
Yeah, I definitely remember speaking to you
Whew.
when dad passed, and that was hard time for you.
Mhm.
So how did people actually like how did people receive that? Like people around you, how did they feel about that spiritual transition?
So some people just thought that like, um, it was strange. Like, oh, I don't believe in that type of stuff. Like, you know, I believe in God, but I don't believe in spirituality. Like opening up to, like, I don't know, it's a different realm. I don't even know how to really explain that,
Yeah.
but you just have to put yourself in a place where you're comfortable and you're not grieving all the time, because people will grieve for years, and I'm
Right.
not one of those type of people that's going to grieve for years. It's just going to
Right.
take its time, and that just helps you get through it. That's
Mm.
all.
Yeah, yeah, you're big on figuring out how to get past it, I think.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't want to be stuck or
I
anything.
definitely not.
Yeah, and
Nope.
people be having their own opinion about everything. They don't never. They're too judgmental for me.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I know
Way
you
too much.
also like did a whole. We did a what did we do?
Thing where pretty much we'd sit and read books. Like we was reading, what was we reading? Rich Dad
Rich
Poor
Dad Poor
Dad.
Dad.
I
Yes,
was reading Atomic Habits,
yes,
The
yes,
48 Law of Power. It was books like that we was really reading and trying
yes.
to
We
like
was
better
trying to.
ourselves,
Yup,
because
yup.
yeah, we
You
we
know
needed that guidance.
that. There you go, guidance. We was
So
looking
it
for some
helped
guidance.
spiritually and it helped financially. And
Right.
that's the route I was trying to go. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take all my problems and put it into this book and really read and learn and study from it. So
Yep, girl, we was trying. We was out there trying to figure out our way, trying to get some guidance with those
girl,
books, and they were great. I'm telling y'all,
it
y'all
was
need.
it was good books. You
Yes, it
guys
was.
really have to read them.
Everybody, I recommend Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Yes, Atomic Habits, 48 Laws of Power, The Compound Effect.
Yes,
There's
I
many
did.
more that I cannot mention right
I
now.
did start, but then I didn't finish. The Richest Man in Babylon. I didn't
Mm.
finish it though, cause it's written in olden times. Yo, it's
Oh,
it's
okay.
actually so hard to read. It's like
Mm.
the poet walking down the street.
It's like reading the Old Testament of the Bible, like thy say that.
Why I kind of
Give me
feel.
the New Testament, please.
Yeah,
Yes.
you're funny. No facts. So now check out those books, y'all. But some of those did lead us into a huge changes into our life. And one of the changes, Susu actually made a one big change. She
Absolutely.
she did a huge income
So
switch. Yeah.
my drastic change
Uh-huh.
was working at this job for 7 years, and I couldn't do it anymore. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I could not do it anymore because it was
7 years.
stressful. 7 years, and I'm like in my 20s. I want to do stuff.
Right. Yeah, and she used to work all the time, y'all.
All the time. My friends used to be like, "Yo, Susu, you coming out with us?" No, I'm sorry, I
She
gotta
gotta go
work.
to
I can't
work.
go. That was
Yeah,
the
we didn't
annoying
like
part.
that.
Like, damn, I was gotta work. Why can't I
But
just have money in my pocket? Just open up my wallet real quick. Like,
yeah,
oh
I
wow,
feel
I
you,
got some
girl.
money in there.
That's every girl's dream, actually. I think.
Hmm.
But how was it? That whole income change? Because like from a job to entrepreneur, I was an entrepreneur, so it's not fun. It looks fun, it looks good, but financially it be hard on the pocket. So kind of walk us through how that transition was financially.
Okay, so let's just start from when I left off my job. So I think I quit around like February, couple days before my birthday. I had quit, and then I told myself, listen, you have to do something in between. You can't just sit on your ass all day and not do nothing. So I was like, you know what? Let me come up with this clothing brand. I used to follow this girl. I still follow her. Kayla Perilla. She's actually a clothing brand owner,
Mm.
but she's 22, I believe. She's younger than me. Her and her sister started a clothing brand, and it made millions of dollars. And I was just like, maybe I could do that.
Right.
I'm 27. Maybe I could
Motivation.
try it. Just motivation. You know what I
Right.
mean? So, um, I decided, I think in March, to actually do it. I had money left over, saved up, and everything. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take some money out and start making shirts. My boyfriend's sister actually was going to Penn State, starting college, and she knew a couple girls there already, and some of her friends were going away to college. So I just thought, let me just ship them some business cards and slide it underneath the dorms and stuff,
Yeah,
dorm doors.
have them do some little
That's how
promotion.
like
Yes.
just slip it underneath their door and then let's go. And from there, I kind of got some clientele. The rest of them came from my friends and family that supported.
Right.
And it was
Yeah,
financially, I was okay.
financially.
I kept my head above water.
Right, but and that's pretty much what it is being an entrepreneur. Unless you actually make it big, you pretty much just
Oh
keep it in your head.
goodness.
Oh
Like
yeah, oh
it is
baby,
not easy. I will say that it's not easy at
at
all. Like you
all.
really have to be consistent. And my problem with consistency when I'm an Aquarius. I get bored easily, so I have to switch to one
Switch it
thing
to
to another. But I will jump back,
right. I can
over
relate to
time.
that.
So yeah.
I can relate to that. I know people be tired of me. I'm always doing something. I'm doing hair. I'm doing clothes. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. Now I'm doing a podcast. Now I'm like, go
Listen,
subscribe. Go subscribe.
you have to
You
you have
have
to
to
just try
multiple
it. Just do it.
multiple income. I don't know why people be wanting you to get famous before you do that, and I don't understand that.
No,
It's
they
like,
want the
honey,
follow. They want you to have followers. They want you to have, I don't know, I
you
guess
yeah, they want you to be up there
experience.
already. Yeah,
And it's
before
like we have to start somewhere. That's like going to a job and they be like, "Oh, we need somebody with experience." How am
experience,
I supposed to
y'all.
like? I'm
That's
like
literally what it is. I can't
I'm
get no
trying to
experience until you
understand
hire
that.
me, right?
Like I have to work for you guys to get experience, or somebody, nobody will accept me. So will you accept me?
Yeah, no, that's facts. And listen, it looks good, but it's not. But we do have some fun stuff to discuss, though. We have a concert coming up.
Absolutely.
Woo! We're mad hype for the concert, y'all, because today we're happy because we're super into what trap and all that. The concerts are with
All that stuff.
who's gonna be there? What's his name? Polo G,
Polo
Glorilla.
G,
Yeah, it's
some
gonna be
other
like a
some other good artists.
yeah, it's gonna be like
Absolutely.
a
So
festival, and it's in Brooklyn or the Bronx, I believe.
one of those.
Yeah,
One of
but
those.
speaking of the concert, though, we want to discuss a little bit about today's music, cause though we love it, I don't know how it's affect. I don't know if we agree on how it's affecting us. We grown, so so we're able to like differentiate on what's good, what's bad. You know what I mean? But
Ooh.
how do you think that influence like the younger generation, like today's music per se?
Okay, so first off, let me just say this.
She got tea, y'all.
My father is older. I came from old school music,
Right,
so I love the Anita Baker, I love the Luther Vandross, I love all of that. But
right.
this music, I could get in tune with it, but it's the trap and drill music that really, there's some songs you'll like, but then there's songs you be like, what is
What
he
is this?
saying? Oh, he's rapping about shooting and gang
Yeah,
banging and all.
what
I'm
they be
like, what
saying?
is going on? Like, We're gonna have gangbangers as adults when we have kids and stuff.
Yeah,
When they
no
grow up,
facts,
they're
because
gonna
then
be
it just
gangbanging.
because what is drill? What is even drill? Like, because I thought,
Girl,
like, I'm trying to figure out. I'm like, drill music, trap music. Is that not the same
that's that
thing?
deep voice. That
Is it the
you know
just the
that.
voice? Is the thing? Yo, I be
No.
confused because all of a sudden now it's like drill music. I'm like, what happened to trap? What? And then every time I hear a drill song, it's just like straight up gangster, just shooting and
Oh
killing.
my
So I'm
goodness.
like,
I'm just so tired of hearing them the whole
yo,
song. Like, why are you so rough?
I guess the difference in the whole drill and trap would be drill being just 100%
Trap
just
music,
gangster
I
music
would say trap music is more like, okay, this is what we do, like, all right,
or what we
gang bang and
did
stuff
or
like that. But drill is more like that voice. I think it's the
oh, it's more
voice.
of the voice
I
than
think
it
it's
is
the
about what
voice
they say.
because
Okay,
trap, you
all
could,
right.
I don't know. I guess you can put Migos as trap music or
Hmm.
those
So
type of
what?
artists.
But drill would be like Lil Durk or
Yes.
see, I don't
Yes.
know.
I think the originator of drill, I want to say, please don't
Don't
bite my
call
head
her.
off for this. Chief Keef, I think started it in
Hey,
Chicago. So,
Sosa.
I don't know music like that, but if I'm not mistaken, Chief
We
Keef
love Chief
started
Keef.
drill
Was
in
that? Hold
Chicago.
on. Speaking of Chief Keef, was that his foot on Sexy Red Head on Instagram the other day?
I
Did
would
you see the
hope
thing?
not.
Was, isn't that who she's dating? Isn't she dating him?
I think she is like
Yeah, she
dating
put a
him. She be
thing
like,
on.
that's my man. That's my
Yeah,
nigga,
she put a thing on Instagram with the man foot on her face, and I was like, I
Oh,
hope that's
I
not
don't know
Chief
about
Keef,
that,
but
sexy red. I love you, but you gotta do better.
yeah, y'all gotta do
Don't have
better.
nobody's foot on your head, please.
I think we gotta do better just in general with the music whole thing, the whole music thing. So those good. We gotta always remember as artists, we are also we're not role models, but we are there to inspire. So you have to always keep the younger generation or the people coming after you into mind. And I think the whole drill thing, I think we're more on the trap side of thing more so than the drill side of thing, cause
Yeah, I would
yeah,
say that. It's just
it's too much.
today's music is, and the problem with that is gonna get worse and worse and worse
Well, I
and
hope
worse.
not.
It's bad enough that when we had quarantine, everybody was doing TikToks. Okay, that was fun and cool, but now it's just when you hear a song actually playing in a club, you want to see somebody doing a TikTok dance
Uh,
inside there.
well, that's.
I mean, it's fine, but like,
I be dancing.
you be doing TikTok dances?
I be doing. I was doing what's the Megan thing? I was doing the
I
Megan
mean,
one.
it's cool when you're
I,
doing it on TikTok, but going to a
oh, in the
club and they're
club.
playing the music and you're
Oh, I
actually
got
doing the
you.
TikTok dance is like,
I
okay,
got you.
like doing your seat or something. Like, everybody looking at you like, the fuck is she doing?
I got you. Yeah. Nah.
You
Well,
know,
guys, we're
so
gonna then wrap up this episode. That's the end of the show. I want to thank my guest Susu for coming on, chopping it up with me. Yes, give them your Instagram, y'all. Follow my girl.
y'all follow me on Instagram at blasian.su. So it's gonna be
Yes,
BLASIAN dot Sue SU.
yes, go on and follow her. That's
Instagram.
this my Blasian baby right
Yes.
here. And do go ahead and follow the show if you're not already doing so. Subscribe to the YouTube, and I will see you guys on the next episode of QC. Bye, soulmates. Mwah.